in case you guys haven't seen this already, guys, we are back today with a quick update video here in regards to Ages as well as the Age of X featuring Xavier himself for his unlock. But yeah, the reason I'm booing, guys, is because like this may not be some of the news you want to hear. Essentially, in this blog post update that they've released now, they've essentially confirmed that Xavier is going to be the Dark Dimension 8 unlock character. So quite a bit different from what we've been hearing from the other content creators and envoys in the beginning, because our understanding was that this was going to be similar to the Age of Apocalypse, where we're going to be working through it in stages and obviously ramping up, kind of similar to how we built up the Horseman teams, the sagas, and then finally Apocalypse himself, right? But if this is just another Dark Dimension unlock, you know, it's just the same as the previous year when we already knew that Mephisto was likely going to be a Dark Dimension character. And the reason I'm disappointed with this news is that, you know, with his confirmation here in Dark Dimension 8, that means most folks probably won't have access to Xavier until basically the end. I would say the end of 2025. So, you know, over a year plus, guys. You know, that's pretty unfortunate, especially if they're hyping him up this much. We got the splash art over 6 months ago. So honestly, just terrible news, if I'm being honest. They're trying to hype this up. This is more deflating than anything. But let's go through this, guys. I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about here. So obviously, this is a character that everyone's wanted in the game for quite some time. So, you know, maybe they need to rework some things on the back end to see. But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't like the approach of hyping up such a awesome and Omega level kind of mutant character when they're going to be over a year plus away. So what are Ages? Well, they are going to be expanding on that. Ages are, you know, going into this more of a, I guess they're taking a look at this interconnected, living, breathing world of Marvel Universe. So for each year, they're going to be looking to launch an Age now, a singular theme that guides all major character releases and events together. So it looks like the Age of X is starting, which will mean it will probably signal more mutant teams coming into the game. Hence why we know, you know, Panda Pool and obviously Deadpool and his team are going to get reworked in terms of the mercs for hire, but as well that the future legendary that's going to be tied back to that team as well. So obviously there's going to be more mutants around the corner. Age of X here is going to be featuring specifically Charles Xavier himself being the leader of this X-Men community, right? And what is confirmed now, though, is that, you know, he is going to be a plug-and-play character. But yeah, this is the verbiage I was kind of alluding to, guys. So players will undertake a year-long journey to answer these questions, ending with the release of Dark Dimension 8, where players can unlock Xavier as a reward in 2025. But this might as well have just been wrote as a reward in 2026, because that's typically the unlock time period for folks that, you know, don't spend, that are light spenders. Hence why it's deflating for the community, because this is such a cool character, but you're basically telling everyone that it's going to be close to 2 years that you'll get access to him. Terrible news. I don't know. Just wrong kind of communication, Scopely. You guys need to do better. Because you've been hyping this up with the splash art and so forth, and this is the bomb that you decide to drop. Just terrible. You know, this is not the right way to hype up a character and the unlock here. Now, more on this Age of X event, though. It looks like they are launching 7 mission events called the Enter the Age of X. So it all starts with obviously Phoenix getting awakened by Xavier himself and starting things off there. I don't know what this means in terms of a mission event. Does this mean that there's going to be legendary characters tied back to this? It does also point out that this is an event for all players of all levels. There's no written requirement. So honestly, it just sounds like, you know, something like a showcase. We're going to get some rewards here and there. Maybe we'll get some more information in the coming months here on this, but who knows? School's in session, so you know, they're going to leave us here with a little bit of a teaser of what Professor X will be like. Well, they better damn do that, because it's going to be 2 years, right? So the least they can do is show us what he looks like, which we already know from the splash art. So I don't know. This is, in my opinion, this is kind of garbage. Like, yes, it's cool to see the different concepts of what they were looking at, but we already kind of knew what he looked like because of the splash art tease. Like, even if you showed me this right now, we knew right away it was going to be the first one, right? So that is actually the model that they decided, which is the Krakoan Age of the X-Men skin here for Professor Xavier himself. So there you guys have it. Pretty disappointing blog post, to say the least. Scopely, you guys need to do better. This is just a really bad PR example and terrible marketing, honestly. I hope some of you guys watch this and circulate this to your team, because this is just a bad way to release this kind of news, and it's deflating, honestly. Great for spenders and all those, but I mean, we're looking at a year and a half, 2 year project here, And you might as well just, you know, at that point, you can throw any character in the air and hype it up, but no one's going to care in a 1.5 to 2 years. You need to make sure that you have something that's keeping players in the game, right? So, I don't know. This is just, honestly, really, really bad update, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully they do better here. Hopefully there's more news of this, but we need a new game mode or something to excite us, because this is just a bad PR example, and honestly, just do better next time.